Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going to be changing a rear dirt bike tire on our 1995 CR250. This one's just getting a little bald. That's what we're going to be replacing it with. It's a pretty stout used tire I bought off Facebook Marketplace. But what you're going to start with is just letting all of the air out of this tire, which I already did on this one. I just use this little chuck and let the air out. Then you're going to want to take all of your nuts off. If you have more than one valve stem or what, I would go ahead and get all of them off at that point. Back to working on this whole thing. Right now we're just working on getting the nut off the valve stem so that way we can get this tire dismounted. I'll set you guys up and we'll go from there. So right here you can see I got my pry bars out and we're getting on all sides of the tires, working our way around using both pry bars to get that first edge up. I used the 5-pound rubber mallet there, as you've seen, to break the bead on the bottom and the top. You need both beads broke at the same time. It's easier to get the beads off the rim if they're both broken. But you can see I slowly work our way. Kind of takes some time. It's a pretty tight tire, so take your sweet time and just work it along. Eventually you'll see it'll come off and you can get the tube up and out of there. Now it's time to install the new tube into the old tube in the new tire. Let's go ahead and put it in there. I left a tiny bit of air in the tube. It is recommended. It makes it a little easier. And then you go ahead and line your inner tube up, so that way obviously the air intake is at the hole. Put it through the hole. After you get that first bead edge on, put it through the hole. Same thing. Use the pry bars. Work your way along. Work your way along. Be careful not to hit the inner tube or you will pop it. How I just said you could pop the inner tube if you hit it, that's exactly what I happened to do in this instance. Very last bead rolled up and popped the tube. Very sad deal. Nope, you seen all that. One more tube. Well, now I got the new tube in there. I just skipped that on video. Make sure you install both the spacers / like the little bearing caps on either side of your rim hub before sliding it back in. And then go ahead and just clean everything up, and then you're going to slide that rim. once you get that rim slid up and in there, get the chain wrapped around the sprocket, and then try to get the chain all the way around and make sure the brake is lined up on the passenger side. And we're going to take our bolt and try shoving it on through and tapping it with a hammer as we're wiggling everything. Make sure it's lined up. I like to just hand tighten that rear axle bolt, and then when I get it off the stand, or in this instance this chair, that way I know that there's tension down on the tire. I know that it's set to the tightness of the chain, so before I tighten that bolt all the way. You all don't even want to sit through and watch the struggle I went through on this rear brake. Ended up having to strip, like a little stripped edge on the threads for the caliper side. So I spent probably 30 minutes sitting there working back and forth trying to get it, because I didn't have a thing to fix the threads. So I just sat there and worked it back and forth with a ratchet. I deleted all that footage because I never want to see it again. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. The June bug got me. And then I got it with the hammer. But I freaked out. There's no doubt there. I think I got that thing. Here we go. New tires installed. Looking great. See freaking ripped. Honestly, matches the front tire pretty dang well. Not the same outfit. That's a motocross. 403.